The millionaires who live in the elegant streets of this part of South London would, you might think, rather give their children's Christmas presents away than support a Labour Party seen as the most left-wing for generations. Yet, in local elections last year, Labour took this area from the Conservatives. It was based on a simple promise: stop the government's Brexit. But Labour activists here have been left unclear if that is actually what the party wants.
And it still comes up. One of the things that we regularly hear when we campaign, and we do campaign regularly here, is that people who live in Dulwich Village Ward are almost unanimously opposed to Brexit, and they're asking for leadership from the Labour Party on Brexit.
A few kilometres north in the same borough, it's an entirely different demographic. In a London racially diverse, often impoverished. They're just as worried about Brexit as the rich people down the road, just as unsure whether Labour is on their side.
I think they should be unequivocal in saying that we support you, we want you in this country, we value the contribution that you've made to our communities, and not simply saying that, but proving it to them by saying that, you know what, Brexit is not something that the Labour Party wants to be associated with at all.
So would you like a free t-shirt then?
The vast majority of Labour Party members regard Brexit as a national disaster, and criticising party leader Jeremy Corbyn is a sacrilege. Yet Corbyn himself has a preferred policy of leaving the European Union, and it's tearing the Labour Party apart. The Labour leadership fears the wrath of the traditional white working class, whose anti-European views underpin the Leave vote if it supports staying in the EU, and they cannot square the circle. Parliament appears deadlocked, yet Remain supporters keep pointing out that if the Labour Party leadership shifted position and supported staying in the European Union, then almost certainly there would be a parliamentary majority for no Brexit at all in any shape or form. Yet standing in the way of that is Jeremy Corbyn's long-held Euroscepticism, his belief that the European Union is a block on workers' rights. With Brexit now coming to a head, many Labour MPs are involved in parliamentary manoeuvres to stop both a no deal and potentially force a second referendum to try to block the entire project. If the UK does end up leaving the European Union, then expect a raft of resignations by Labour MPs and activists who say Jeremy Corbyn promised to listen to the views of his membership and is now bent on ignoring them. Brexit could end up destroying Corbyn's hopes of becoming Prime Minister. Laurence Lee, Al Jazeera, London.